Hello everybody. Last time we discussed Last Ride Together and the concept of love and sex and all. So today we can just go for a few lines. It seems to be quite funny to teach this way, but yeah, it's fine. Last time, we had just discussed about the brief, actually what was the meaning which was there contained in that. And today if we just go for the lines, first paragraph is like that. I said then, dearest, since it is so, since now at length my fate I know, since nothing all my love avails, since all my life seemed meant for fails, since this was written and needs must be, my whole heart rises up to bless your name in pride and thankfulness. Take back the hope you gave, I claim all your memory of the same, and this beside if you will not blame, you'll leave for one more last ride with me. So the first paragraph is just talking about the person, the man is talking to the woman he's talking to. Perhaps actually, I can simply say here that the woman, the girl he is talking to, is a person whom he was in love for many days, for many years, maybe. The period is not given here, but the case is that he is now sure of one fact, that his proposal is rejected. He is a rejected lover. As I told you earlier, that when I discussed love and sex and other kind of relations that people have, when I had discussed there that what about actually what the what love stands for, I had told you that love does not mean to get someone physically, to possess someone, to this that you just can keep memories, and it's all about, it does not make you to commit suicide, commit this and that. This is not there the attributes of love. These are the attributes of something else which we somewhere call love. This is what I last time told here in this paragraph. If I discuss, so what I had told is was not that much mine, in that sense that I had told without reading somewhere, or that, yeah, it can be experiences, but what I told is somewhere matching, because maybe that I had read this earlier, that was the influence on my mind, maybe. So here is the case. I said then, dearest, since it is so, and he's calling his beloved is beloved, and he's saying, I said then, dearest means the girl he is in love with is perhaps the most important person in his life. That's why dearest. Since it is so means he's a rejected lover. He has been rejected. His proposal is not accepted. So he says, since it is so, as you have rejected my love, as you have not accepted me as your lover, since now at length my fate I know, and he's saying, I know at last that I am not a successful lover, because what I proposed you declined it. So he is talking about his fate that he knows, and that is of a failure. That is, ultimately his aim was to get her love, but the case is here that she declined his love. And that is why, it is why he's saying here, since now at length my fate I know, since nothing all my love avails. And he's saying that ultimately what is the case, that nothing all my love avails. All the love that he has for the girl is futile, is not going to bring any fruit to him. It's like it's going to be, it is going to bring nothing. Since nothing all my love avails, it is not bringing anything to him. He is now a failure. Since all my life seemed mean for fails, and he is saying all my life means what? If you cannot talk about a person's life since childhood till the last, its age is not given here, but if you think this person to be young aged, maybe 30, 40 around, so if you are talking like since all my life, so why he's saying all my life? He's saying all my life not because he is talking about his life that he has to live on earth. He is talking about his every moment that he spent. Since he fell in love with her, he spent almost every second, every minute thinking of her. He was too engrossed of her thoughts always. That's why it said, since all my love seemed meant for fail. So he's saying that whatever I had thought, what my life's aim was, his life's aim is a failure. It fails. It is nothing. It's not giving him anything. It's a failure, complete failure. Since this was written and needs must be, My whole heart rises up to bless your name and pride in thankfulness. He is saying, since it was written, this was written and needs must be. My whole He is saying this was actually somewhere written. He accepts this. He is not complaining actually. This is why I said last time also that love is not about to complain that this person declined your proposal, this person loved you or not. This is not. It's all about you can continue a person, loving a person even if that person does not accept your proposal, even if that person declines your proposal. It is not a kind of, that attraction. It's not kind of sexual desires that you have and you be frustrated. It's a noble idea. So all those lovers who claim to be lovers and do all nonsense thugs like committing suicides, committing attacking, you know with the acid attack and all. So they are the nonsense people actually. They call their attraction love. Actually, that's not love, because love is not giving you all such things to do. It's always a noble idea. And if it is a noble idea, it's just you keep on loving your beloved, your person, even if she misbehaves, or if she, you just, I can say, does not accept your proposal or anything that she does. You're not going to dislike it because you love that person. This is what here it is being, at least in this case of the lover is the case, that he is saying, since this was written and needs must be, my whole heart rises up to bless your name in pride and thankfulness. Even after being rejected, he's saying, my whole heart rises up to bless his blessing. His, prayer, making prayer for her is blessing, a kind of blessing. Why? Because he loves her. It's not a kind of, as I told, it's not a kind of attraction, that it's not kind of ego, it's kind not nothing negative. It's everything noble and positive. It's quite an optimistic poem also. It's just saying, my whole heart rises to bless your name in pride and thankfulness. One thing is there, if you love someone, you love that person. Why? You love that person because you respect that person. And if you respect someone, so you feel proud also to consider the fact that you were in love with that person. This is the case here. The person is talking about, this man is talking about that your name in pride and thankfulness. It's like, he's just talking about, he is, even after being rejected, he's saying, okay, I accept whatever my fate is, I accept it. All my life, energy, everything that I try to get your love is futile now. I am a rejected lover. But the case is that still he is blessing her and saying, your name in pride and thankfulness. He's not going to despise her, he's not going to criticize her. It's just he's going to take their name with full pride, because the love is not something that dies because you are rejected, because this and that. If it is really love, it's going to continuous. Yeah, you can be disappointed that you could not win someone's love, but if you really fall in love with someone, in any case you are not going to criticize that person. Whatever happens to you, you're not going to despise that person or hate that person or abuse that person. No, you're always going to take that person's name with full pride, because love's origin is respect and pride only. If you don't feel proud in saying that you love that person, or you are fallen in love with this person, it means it's not love, because pride is something that is always required. And this is why he's taking her name in pride and thankfulness. Why saying thankfulness? One thing is there, if there is a flower that looks so beautiful and that suits you, that gives you happiness, so it's like, you just be thankful to that flower. Flower is not going to do anything for you, but yes, it's, you're not going to the flower and flower is coming to you and saying this that. No, it's not like, just because you love that flower, because you love a person, and because that person is source of your love. Because again I am telling that love is a noble idea, and if you fall in love with someone, it's really a noble deed. So here the case is, you have to be thankful to the person because of the person you are falling in love. because this experience of life, that's a really a wonderful experience that you got because of someone. So you have to be thankful, and this is what he's taking her name with full pride, and also being thankful for being source of his love. He's not just despising. Again, I'm saying he's quite an optimistic lover. He's really a true lover who is going to take her name even after being rejected with full pride and thankfulness. Take back the hope you gave. I claim only a memory of the same. He's saying, I have no problem in your taking back the hope that you gave. You know what happens? You, if you fall in love with someone, so you also somewhere you have desire to pass your life with that person, to spend time with that person, to just talk to that person, to be with that person. This is quite a natural feeling that a person has, because if you are in love with someone, the moment that you spend with that person becomes blissful for you, becomes perhaps the most happiest becomes happiest moments for your life, and that becomes energy, the source of your energy, that so become of source of your spirit, energy of your spirit. So many things, you just be happy. I can, it's something that you have to feel. I cannot explain much. It's simply just because you are with someone whom you are in love with, you feel energetic, you feel good. This is one thing again I can say here, that if you want to check are you in love with someone, so just do one thing. If you feel happy in someone's presence, so that may be sign of your being in love with that person. And it's not something bad or good, it's just telling that this is the case that happens, that you feel happy in someone's presence. It means you have some love for that person at any corner of your heart. So the case is, take back the hope you gave. He's saying, you gave me the hope that I can spend my life with you. He's not complaining that you declined my proposal. He's simply saying that, even because he's saying, he's taking her name in pride and thankfulness. Thankfulness. Why? Because even those moments, it may be 10 minutes, it may be 5 minutes, it may be hours, it may be day, whatever the moments he had spent with her, in her presence, even if he was just looking at her. So the case is that he felt so happy, so good, and for him, only those moments are not going to be enough for his life. He's not, you know, a kind of criticizing. He's not going to complain this, that you pass your life with me and this. He's simply saying it's fine. You take back your hope that you gave me. The hope is means the hope that she's going to accept his proposal and she's going to spend life with him or something. It's like the proposal of love, the hope of being accepted is declined. So he's saying it's fine, I have no complaints. You can take away, you can take back the hope you gave, and I claim only a memory of the same. And he's saying that I don't need anything else. I claim only a memory of the same. He's saying for me, only the memory is more than enough. The memory that I had with you, the moments that I spent with you, because those is moments, that memory that I have in my mind is going to be my life's energy source, everything. And now he goes ahead and says, and this beside, if you will not blame, you'll leave for one more last ride with me. But one thing is there, he is being optimistic. We can say he is not disappointed, he is not criticizing, but the case is that he is not complaining, that's reality. But yes, to somewhere, to some extent, he is feeling sad. Yeah, he is an optimistic person here. He is not complaining, but because he is not complaining, because he is loving that person. And if you are loving with this person, how can you complain? Because even those moments that you got because of that person is going to be more than enough for you. But the case here is and this beside, if you will not blame. So what I am trying to say is that is somewhere his desire was to spend life with her, and now as he has declined his proposal, he wants at least a last ride on the back of the horse, for just maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe half an hour, maybe 1 hour. So because he valued every moment that he spent with her, so you just want to keep some more moments for his memory. to just live his life with those moments. Here, a kind of feeling that can be actually a kind of feeling of disappointment, that can be a feeling of sadness. But this is sadness not because you have lost something, in that sense that it's a physical property, you have lost something. It's a sadness in the sense, it's a sadness in the sense that what you wanted actually to spend some with someone, a complete life is no more there, is declined there. And it's a sadness due to love. And it's a say that even if you get pain in love, that's not bad, that's good. So that's the case here, that's happening here. So this is what is the first paragraph here. I think next paragraph we can discuss in the next video. Thank you.